Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Get the ball. Double time, double time. You got three down, three down.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Brady. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. For a former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ingram. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit?
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson, option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson as they've got, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Trying the jet sweep here. It's Boykin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
66, bullet pop, 72. Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Play action, now it's Brady. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
It's now fourth down and 1.
Wait, set. Alabama.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady going to go on fourth down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tim Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. He may try and run for this. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
72.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. But now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ingram again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run from the pistol with Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Jackson now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Brady, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, boys, come on. I got 83, I got 83. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alpha. Go Bandit.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to... And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 11 yards there, first down.
Check three.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he is stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.